much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. It's Etienne. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mayfield on play action. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 29, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bills. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Herbert throwing again. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a... He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th of the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, Justin Herbert, flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And in for the Lions touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
It don't even matter.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Scoring by Marquez on the Buffalo Bills.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield completes it to Evan Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gibson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Antonio Gibson
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Matt Prater to kick off for the
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Out right to Bourne. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Alert!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they'll get this down to the 10.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this off to Etienne.
Uses the spin, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.